Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ashley and I'm going to be guiding you through your yoga practice today. Today's class is going to be more of a beginner style. As always, listen to your body, take breaks if you need to, and if you have any questions or comments, please just leave them in the description box below. So we're going to begin in a comfortable seated position. You can sit on your feet, cross-legged, however you're comfortable, closing the eyes and just relaxing through the shoulders and starting to feel and find your breath. Take the time to step away from your day and land in the present moment of where your body is here and now. Allow the mind to start to clear. Start to shift the attention inwards on yourself and on your physical body. Breathing into the areas that might feel tender and tight. And using your exhales to soften, to let go of anything that you might be holding on to in this moment. Creating space for intention, or maybe even just creating space for possibility of any newness that might be coming into your life. As you pause and breathe here, see if you want to set an intention for the practice. What has inspired you to show up today? What do you need the most? Or what is your body craving? And this can be a word, an idea, or perhaps even a dedication of your energy to someone. So just sitting with that for a moment, pausing, reflecting, taking it all in. Take 2 to 3 more breaths. Allow your gaze to come down towards the earth. Eyes will come open. And starting in your child's pose, we're going to bring the big toes to touch. Take the knees about mat distance and drop your bum back towards your heels. Walk the hands forwards, placing your forehead onto the mat. And this can be more passive. You can bend the elbows to the forearms. Just rest very naturally. With every breath in, you're going to breathe into your low back. Feel the fullness of the kidneys as you expand outwards. And with every exhale, can you feel your chest, your heart, your forehead, your upper body begin to soften more and more? I want you to walk the fingertips forwards. Keep the forehead on the ground and begin to either tent your fingertips, so you're pressing to the finger pads and the palms are lifting, or you can just have the palms pressing down, but noticing more activity. In your arms, think about hugging the skin to the muscle and then the muscle to the bone. As you breathe in, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Let your right hand reach up slightly higher. Maybe even bend the left elbow as you breathe from your right hip to right shoulder to right fingertips, finding fullness, more length, and space. Inhale back through center and continue to walk over to the right on the exhale. Left hand reaching up slightly higher, maybe bend the right elbow. Now creating the space, left hip to left shoulder to left fingertips. Inhale, walk the hands back. And as you exhale, walk the hands in, coming all the way up to all fours in your tabletop. Tuck the toes under so there's muscle energy through the backs of the legs. Look at your hands and spread your fingers wide and even. And your index and thumb are going to create more of a J shape, and you're going to claw your fingertips into the mat. And a little tiny bend through the elbows. Finding nice, tall spine. As you breathe in, drop the belly in, lift the chest up. Exhale, press into the mat, squeeze the navel in. Look to your belly button as you round the spine. Inhale, soften the belly down, lead with your heart, widen your sitting bones back. Exhale, curl, navel in. One more. Inhale, belly down, chest up. Exhale to curl. Float all the way back to neutral. Take the left leg behind you. Your toes are gonna find the mat. Drag your heel back. Find a nice stretch through the calf. Still keeping shoulders over the wrists, a tiny little micro bend in the elbows. Begin to float your left leg up in line with your hip. Hip bone is square down. Reach the right arm forwards. Try to keep your gaze soft. You're looking down. The back of the neck stays long. Find balance with 2 points of contact on the mat. And keep breathing into the low back. Engage your belly button in. Right hand down, left knee down. Gentle wiggle of the hips. And then begin to extend the right leg behind you. Toes find the earth first. Draw your heel back. And then pick up your right leg in line with your hip. Right hip bone square. Reach the opposite arm forwards. Keep your gaze soft. Get as long as you can as you spread your left fingers out, thumb to the sky. Very good. Come back to all fours. The wiggle of the hips. Begin to let that go. Walk the knees back about an inch. Toes are going to stay tucked under. Just make sure your hands are shoulder distance apart. For gentlemen, this might be even off the mat. As the toes are tucked, begin to lift the hips all the way towards the sky for your downward dog. Begin to drop your head in between your arms. Walk your dog, bend into one knee. Drop your opposite heel. This little back and forth. Knees can always be bent in your downward dog. Hips are going to be the tallest point. Almost envision your body as an inverted V. About 2 to 3 fists between the feet. Fingertips are still spread wide, rooting down even more through your index mound. Very nice. Begin to look forwards, bend the knees, jump, hop, or step all the way to the top of the mat. Fold over your legs as you arrive, bend into the sky. Palms meet overhead, exhale, hands in towards the heart, and then right back alongside your body in Tadasana. Roll your shoulders down the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades in, tailbone down. Toes are soft. Imagine your arches are lifting up and away from the earth as well. Root down through the 4 corners of your feet. Inhale, circle arms to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, soft bend in the knees, bow forwards. Let your heart spill over the legs. Inhale, walk fingertips up onto the shins or thighs, halfway lift, long tabletop back. Exhale, fold back to the mat, let it go. Inhale, arms come up, root to rise. Hands in towards the heart on the exhale, and right back alongside the body, very good. Looking at your feet right now, you have number 11s in front of you. You should have about 1 to 2 fists. Try to let your toes again be soft, small bend in the knee. Lift up through the arch. Arms reach to the sky, full breath in. Catch your left wrist with your right fingertips, side bend over towards the right, gaze under left shoulder and armpit. Press down equally through both feet. And as much as you're opening through the left side, can you consciously send the breath from your right hip all the way up to the right armpit? Beautiful, come back up, switch. Grab your right wrist, inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend over towards the left side. Perhaps gaze under right shoulder and armpit. Find the fullness in the right side, but still pay attention to your left side ribs. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forwards over the legs. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale and fold to the mat. Begin to plant the palms firmly. Step back to your downward dog. Find your inverted V shape. Pedal out. Bend into one knee, drop opposite heel. Very good. Begin to kick your right leg to the sky. Lead your heel up, flex the toes down. Begin to draw the right knee to the nose and step your right foot through between your hands. Pivot your back heel down so your left foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. Lunge into the right knee and windmill the arms open up into your warrior two position. Wrists over top of your ankles, shoulders over top of the waistline. Soft bend in the front knee as the right thigh starts to come parallel. Feel the strength in the legs. Hugging an imaginary beach ball between your thighs as you look over top of your right fingertips. Drop the left hand down to the back thigh, flip the right palm, reach it back, and keep the bend in the front knee. Beautiful. Bring the arms back to warrior two, and start to set the right forearm to the right thigh. Reach the left arm up and overhead, making a nice long line from the outer edge of your left foot to your left fingertips. Notice where you can create more and more space. Inhale, come back to warrior two, pause. And then we're going to cartwheel the hands down, frame the front foot, turn the left toes forwards, step forwards to the front of the mat, and fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, right back to a fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale and fold. Plant the palms, step your feet back, downward dog. Pedal out the feet. Left leg lifts up, inhale. Draw the knee through towards the nose and step your left foot in between your hands. Pivot your back heel down so your right foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Open up the arms, warrior two. Second side. Shoulders over top of the waist. Perhaps your toes are a little bit softer, squeezing the thighs in. Arms are strong, shoulders down the back. Look over top of your left fingertips. Can you feel the legs start to magnetize towards the center of the body? Reverse your warriors. Right hand is soft, left arm reaches up and back. Find the space in your left side body as you maintain the front knee over the front ankle. Nice. Arms back to warrior two. Left forearm to left thigh, right arm up and overhead. Getting nice and long, side angle, second side. Feel the heart start to pivot towards the ceiling. Use your left arm to press into the left thigh to get space in your left side. Start to look down to the ground, release your hands, spin your right toes forward, step forwards to the front of the mat, and fold. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, melt back down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step back, find your downward dog. As you breathe in, shift forwards to your plank. Set the knees down. Hug the elbows in alongside your side ribs, lower to the belly. Tops of the feet are heavy. I want you to walk the fingertips off the mat, tent them. Palms are lifted, elbows apart, forehead comes down. Breathe in, peel your forehead and chest away from the mat. For this first one, maybe keep the rib cage pressing down. Draw your elbows away from the body. Exhale, release. Inhale, come up a little bit brighter. Lift your forehead, chest. Maybe you peel even more of the chest forwards. Exhale down. Last one, come up to your brightest expression. Inhale, lift up, hold at the top. And come back down. Create a little table with your hands for your forehead to rest on. Bend your knees and do a windshield wiper of the legs back and forth. Feet come down. Begin to place your palms beside your side ribs. Squeeze the elbows towards the body. Take the shoulders towards the ears and then down the back. Feel that space. Begin to press into the palms. Press the feet down. Peel the forehead and chest up. So cobra pose with the elbows bent. Shine your heart. Breathe into the low back for 3, 2, and 1 lower. Coming up a little bit more this time, inhale, lift the forehead and chest. Option to straighten the arms, still keeping the thighs down. Relax your shoulders, eyes if the elbows are forwards. There could be a tiny micro bend in the elbows. Keeping your gaze straight out in front of you. Breathe into the low back. 3, 2, 1. Hug the elbows in, lower back. Beautiful. Inhale. Do that again. Lift the forehead, lift the chest, straighten the arms. You can stay here or press through the tops of the feet. Hover your thighs coming into upward dog. For 3, 2, 1. Thighs down. Hug the elbows in. Lower as you bend. Very nice. Begin to press into the palms. Take your bum back to your heels. Close like child's pose. Arms extend back. Catch your breath. Check in on how you're feeling. Reconnect with your intention, your purpose, and finding the fullness and the space of your breath. You can walk the hands forwards, come up, and make your way onto your bum. We're going to start to bring the soles of the feet to touch. Just taking the knees nice and open. Hands can come to the ankles or towards the big toes. And just start to pulse your knees up and down a few times. Relax through the shoulders, the face. Good. Pause. Keeping the heels as close to the body as you can. Begin to hinge at the waist. Leading more with your heart instead of the nose so you have a nice long spine. Don't worry about how close you get. Lifting up, hinging forwards. Perhaps the elbows start to come to the thighs. Maybe not today. See how that feels. Inhale to come back up. Exhale to walk the feet a little further out in front of you. Reach the arms towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. And now we want to embrace the natural curvature of the spine as you fold. You can take the hands under the ankles if you want to go a little more, letting your forehead drop to your heels. Or if you have a pillow here, you can also place a pillow or a blanket on your feet just to catch the forehead. Letting yourself curl in. Good. Begin to unravel. Come all the way out. Walk the legs forwards. Shake out the legs. Then we're going to take the hands, move the fleshy part of the bum out of the way so you're feeling the bony part of your bum, your sitting bones rooting into the earth. Start with your hands, just kind of beside your hip bones. Roll the shoulders down the back. Flex your feet. Finding a nice stretch through the backs of your legs. Little bend in the knee if you need. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge forwards, reach with a long spine. Maybe you catch the toes, the ankles, or you could use a strap or a blanket here around the feet, or simply place your hands on either side of your calves as you fold with a long spine. Think more about alignment over depth. Keeping your backs tall as you melt. Go any amount. Nice. Inhale to come up. Exhale, give your legs a shake and swing around so you're on your backs. As you lay down, we're going to keep the knees bent to start. Press the right ankle over your left thigh, flex your foot, and take the right hand to your right thigh, press the right thigh away from you. Left arm can be relaxed. See how that feels? This is always a place that you can stay, pause, notice, or begin to lift your left leg up to a 90-degree angle. Flex your left toes as well. Interlace your hands under the left hamstring and begin to draw your left leg in. Perhaps your right elbow presses your right thigh away. Head, shoulders, low back are those areas that you want to think about to stay grounded on the mat. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out. Create the space. Control, set your left foot down, release the right foot, melt your arms, do a quick windshield wiper of the legs back and forth, let that go. Opposite, left ankle over the right thigh, flex your foot and use your left hand to press your left thigh away from the body. See how that feels. Remind yourself that this is a place where you can come back to reset. Right leg is going to lift up to about 90. Interlace the hands under the right hamstring. Draw your right leg in. And perhaps use your left elbow to press your left thigh away from the body. Thread the needle of the leg. Head, shoulders, low back, melt to the earth. Beautiful. Begin to set both feet back down to the earth. Arms relax. Windshield wiper, left to right. Wonderful. Arms are going to open to a nice wide T. Walk the bum about an inch towards the right side of your mat and let your legs fall left. You can let them just kind of land wherever, or you can wrap the right leg over the left first and then they fall left. Left hand can anchor the right thigh. Look over your opposite shoulder, or even just keeping the gaze to the sky. Eyes will close. Feel the breath. Begin to inhale through center. Exhale, unravel and reset. Bum can walk an inch to the left. Legs fall right, or take the left leg over the right first, and then they move to the right. Right hand to left thigh. You can look over the left shoulder. Just keep your gaze to the sky. Honor where your body is today. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, reset. Both legs are going to lift to the sky, bend the knees, and weave your hands to the outer edges of your feet for a happy baby. You can take the hands further down to the ankles or calves if you need, or even the big toes. Start with a few moments of stillness. Feel your back body release into Mother Earth. Lengthen the tail forwards. Keep actively pressing your feet into your hands. Small rock, left and right. Massage your sacrum. You can stay here, start to kick the feet out into the hands, making a nice wide straddle V. Knees can be bent if need be, but a little more space through your hips. Soles of the feet are going to come to touch. Grab your ankles, let your heels fall towards your body. Set your feet to the mat as the feet are still touching. Let your hands rest alongside you. Chin is humble. Notice if you need to take the feet forwards or closer to your body. 3 to 5 breaths. Begin to extend the legs forwards into your final resting pose. Toes can splay. Arms melt. Full breath in through your nose. Full breath out through the mouth. Start to feel your way back into your body. Begin to notice my voice and the sounds around you. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Take a full body stretch. And then rolling over to the side of your choice, use your bottom arm as a pillow for your head. Hug the knees in. Press into the top hand, come up and find yourself in a seated position. Eyes are closed, chin is humble, hands at the heart as you bow down to yourselves. Thank yourself for the time and space to practice, to move your body, and to set an intention. Know that you can, in this moment, let your intention be, or perhaps it's something that moves with you off the mat. Knowing that you can set an intention each and every day, really finding those words and ideas that speak to your hearts. The light in my heart bows down to the light within each and every one of you. Thumbs will come up towards the third eye, bowing down to ourselves and each other. Thank you.